Break is right around the corner. That means the kids are off. What can you do to keep them entertained? Well, Mona Moore from the Mom Zone has some great ideas for us today. Every kid really looks forward to spring break, but I'm just wondering how a lot of moms really feel.
Right. No, that's a great question. And moms are actually really excited to spend some quality time with their kids. However, sometimes they're a little bit overwhelmed. I mean, what do you do? How do you keep them entertained? How do you keep them from saying, I'm bored all day long?
And they're always bored, aren't they?
Absolutely. So we've got just a couple of goals to simplify spring break a little bit and some ideas of what to do.
All right. Let's talk about some of those goals. What goals should we have for those 1 or 2 weeks off for kids?
There's 4 things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you want to make sure you schedule the quality time with the kids. So have them pick, 2, 3 things that they really like to do, and then schedule that, let them know when it's going to happen so they can look forward to it. Next, you want to make sure you give them some downtime. Go get some books from the library, rent some videos, let them, play video games. It's okay. You don't have to schedule every second of every day.
Break.
It's their break. So let them just do a little bit of veg now. The third thing you want to do is to keep them from saying, I'm bored. Make a list of projects that need to be done. It can be anything. It can be reorganize the spice rack or clean closets or whatever. Make them feel useful and they will stop saying, I'm bored.
And then you have an answer, too. Instead of just saying, too bad, you can say, well, if you're bored.
Yeah, exactly. And finally, you want to make sure you send them back to school with at least one exciting story that they can't wait to tell their friends or their teacher.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
very true. Okay, now let's talk about things to do in the Valley because, okay, it's great. Let's schedule some things, but what do I do?
Absolutely. This is such a great time to be in this valley. There's so much to do. And we came up with just a couple of ideas. One, there's a lot of historic areas in the valley. If you've never been to the Grand Canyon, great time to visit. Just a couple hours north of here, there's a great mining town called Jerome. It can be a day trip. Go up there, spend a couple hours, walk around.
Spring training just kicked off?
Absolutely, and the tickets are really reasonable, starting at just $6.
Oh, that's good.
So you can see a lot of really great teams. The Wildlife World Zoo is out in Litchfield Park. They're open 7 days a week, and they have over 2,400 animals. So great place to go. The Renaissance Festival, a real tradition in Arizona, all the way out on the east side, but it's worth a drive.
I really want to check that out. And then this, I just heard about this, and my son loves trains.
Yes. There's a bunch of railroad parks in the valley, but this is one we go to, the McCormick Railroad Park. Free admission, and rides are only $1. And what kid doesn't love trains?
Oh, and the train rides? Oh, well, I don't know if I could sit there all day, but my son could sit on it all day.
Absolutely. So that's just a handful of things that we can do.
And you have a few more, too.
We've got a couple more, absolutely. Did you know that there's an Aloha Festival in town?
I had no idea.
It's in town, and the Aloha Festival is actually scheduled for March 17th and 18th in Heritage Park. So you can go check out Hawaiian culture, eat some great food.
Too.
Yeah. Speaking of food, there's a salsa challenge at Tempe Beach Park, and that's on March 24th.
I'm going to be there.
Oh, yeah. Check out all the different kind of salsa. There's a great charity called Gabriel's Angels, and they help kids through dogs. And they're actually having an event in Gilbert's Cosmo Park on March 31st. And the Science Center is having a great exhibit. If your kids are into the human body, there's a great exhibit going on there right now.
They're a little older, too.
Yeah, a little bit older. Check out the video before you take your kids.
Yes.
There's also camping. Camping is a great thing to do with kids, and there's tons of campgrounds depending on how much you really want to rough it.
Right. And this seems like a good time of year to go.
Absolutely. And, there's one final thing. I always tell parents, rent some movies and just sit down, have popcorn, and just cuddle on the couch. You can have a theme night, princess theme, pirate theme, or, do a cartoon marathon, something fun. Just cuddle up on the couch and just love on your kids.
Oh, great. Great ideas. Thanks so much for joining us today. Perfect timing and a lot of people getting ready for spring break.
Absolutely.
And for more information, of course, you can go to momzone.org. Next on Arizona Midday, Creative Cooking.